to plague our city.
Emmett getting shot is a clear sign there's no rules anymore.
The only problem is you want to make all the rules.
Somebody has to make them.
Get out.
Emmett pulled up on me. You ain't have to shoot him.
I need eyes on Reg.
The whole city gonna be on his ass.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love the Shy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about the Shy Season 7, Episode 9. This is the recap. I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points in this episode. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. And what did y'all think about Episode 9? It seems like your boy Nuck is making all types of moves on Reg. I mean, working with Detective Toussaint, she knows where his address is. We got Hannibal turning on Reg. We got Jake and of course Victor kicking him out. So it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good at all, but we know Reg, he is preparing to get payback. You know what I'm saying? He got him a shooter, and it seems like he's going to make a move real soon. Also in this episode, your boy Emmett, he survived. He gonna be okay. And of course, he did ask Kesha to marry him by the end of the episode. So he ain't playing around. He's like, look, I almost lost my life. I'm not sitting around anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and get this over with, because you just never know when it's gonna be over for you. So we're gonna see how everything continues to develop. As I told you guys last night, I felt like this was more of a build-up episode for what's to come. I feel like by the end of the season, it's gonna be a major twist. Right now, it seems like Reg is going to take a major L, but what about your boy Nuck? Know what I'm saying? Because he's the one that caused a lot of mess as well, and it seems like he's making all these moves, all these plays to neutralize Reg, but I believe he may take an L by the end of the season, especially once everybody figures out that he was the one that shot Rob, and that information will come out soon. Know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to come out real soon, and I got a feeling your girl Tiffany, she may be the one that gets that revenge. And also, what about your girl Alicia? In this episode, it seems like she was preparing for the end herself just in case something happens. So could everything actually go to your girl Tiffany? Could Tiffany be the new top dog? Well, we're going to find out soon enough, but let's go ahead and begin this recap. As I told you guys, I will try to focus on the key points. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. So what did we see in episode 9 titled Last Respects? Now the episode starts out exactly where we left off. Emmett's shot, and of course Reg, he calls Hannibal to come pick him up, get him to the hospital, and that's exactly what he ended up doing. And you can tell that Reg kind of felt bad as far as shooting Emmett, but he's like, man, dude was getting the one up on me, and I could not allow him to beat me down. So of course he pulled out the strap, and he's calling it self-defense. I mean, at the end of the day, we know these two do have a history. So for Reg to shoot him lets us know exactly what time it is. I mean, this ain't a guy that you want to be messing around with. If you come at him, you better be ready to die. Now, after that, we get to the hospital. Everybody is rushing there, very worried about Emmett. It ain't looking too good. We know he has to get surgery. And of course, we know Kesha, she's going through it because she's like, man, I cannot afford to lose Emmett at all. Tiffany is telling her it's going to be okay. She's not going to lose him. She has faith. Meanwhile, Nuck is there as well, and he's trying to figure out what happened. I mean, he learns that Reg was the one that did this, and then he has a conversation with Jake about where Reg could be. Jake gives him the intel on Hannibal. Of course, Nuck knows exactly who Hannibal is, so he's going to head over there. Darnell is believing that this could be it for his son. I mean, he ain't in the right state of mind. We know your girl Jada is telling him, look, calm down. Didn't you tell me that God has the last say so? So at the end of the day, we know he's just going through it. He wants his son to make it, but it is understandable on why he's feeling the way that he is feeling. Now we get outside and we know that your boy Rashad is kind of upset because Victor and Jake, they're pretty much saying that they're done with Reg. I mean, they're going to kick him out. Rashad is like, man, y'all going to do that to your brother? Like, y'all can't do that to him. And of course, they tell him, well, Emmett, he's more of a brother than Reg will ever be. And pretty much this is the last straw for them. And then we get to dumbass Damien. Darnell was upset with him because of what happened. I mean, Emmett was trying to protect his brother. all this mess is because of Damien. So of course he's feeling real bad. It seems like now he's finally going to take this serious. He's going to stop the whole gambling thing. And we know in this episode he does go back to rehab. We know he was also making promises to Emmett talking about he gonna stop. Well, hopefully you do. Hopefully you take this serious, Damien, because man, we getting sick and tired of all your mess. So don't be making promises that you can't keep, old Drew Hill head ass. And then we know he was texting Zuri trying to kick it with her, whatever, because we know he feels bad. We know Zuri will be popping back up in the next episode. So we gonna see how that plays out. Now we get to Hannibal and we get to Kyla Pratt's character, Angie, his wife. We know your boy Nut goes over there to get some help for Reg. You know what I'm saying? He's asking Hannibal to help him out if Reg comes there. He wants to know where he's going to be. He wants to know his address. And then we know Nuck, he does reveal to them that he was the mastermind behind Q getting dropped off. We know Q was working with the cops and we know Duda ended up dropping him off. The sad thing is we know Q, he is Alicia's brother. So your boy Nuck, he's behind a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much putting out the hit on Q, taking out Rob. I mean, this dude ain't gonna stop. And he's trying to act like he's a good Samaritan. At the end of the day, he is just trying to take down all of his enemies. But I believe by the end of the season, he will be taking a major L. That's what I'm thinking. But we gonna see. Now, of course, Angie's like, man, ain't no way in the hell Red stand here at all. He can't. And we know Nuck and Angie, they're pretty much telling Hannibal that he could be next. Hannibal was like, man, ain't no way Reg would do that to me. He knows better. And I mean, at first, he probably would not do that to you because he cool with you. You helping him out and everything. But since you're turning on him, now what you think he gonna do? When Reg finds out that Hannibal done gave intel to Nuck, it's over for him. Plain and simple. I do not see him making it because Reg will take him out. You guys let me know what y'all think about that down below. But I think Hannibal made a very big mistake. And I ain't gonna lie, when Nuck was telling him that information about Q and him working with the cops, I was like, okay, Hannibal probably gonna go back to Reg and let him know what all he did or whatever, give him the intel on Nuck. But no, he decides to turn on Reg, which will lead to some very deadly consequences. Now we get to Victor, Jake, and your boy Reg. They're telling him to get the hell out. They done with him. And Reg is pissed off, talking about it was self-defense. Emmett rolled up on him, so he did what he had to do. Jake tells him, look, you did not have to shoot him. And then Reg tells him, don't you ever roll up on anybody and you're not willing to kill them. So y'all know Reg has a different mentality. He from the streets. He ain't playing around. You better be ready to die if you're going to roll up on him. Plain and simple. So now Reg is homeless, but guess what? He has somebody that he can go to, and that is your girl, Candace. She tells him he can stay there as long as the boys don't come knocking on her door. So we know this connection with Candace is definitely paying off. And then we know your boy Hannibal, he is texting Reg, trying to get his address and all that stuff, trying to make it seem like he's on his side and that his brothers pretty much betrayed him. I mean, Hannibal, he better be ready for these negative consequences that's going to be coming his way. And then we get to your girl Kesha. She decides to go back to Smokey's to get everything together. I mean, the business has to keep going, right? And we know Dime, she does show up. They're talking about what they need to do to, keep the place going. We know Kenya, she is back. So they talk about bringing her, to help around as well. And we know they're going to be hiring somebody else. That is your girl Punky Johnson's character. And it seems like the two are going to work out well, in my opinion. And she's going to fit right in. So Kesha definitely seemed like she was cool with her. So hopefully everything plays out well. Now we get to Keith and we get to your girl Candace. Reg was kind of upset at first because he's like, man, is this your boy? Like, what's going on? But Keith is her cousin. And we know these two, they end up having a crazy connection because they both don't like Damien. And we know Reg told him, look, I was the one that shot Emmett because of the whole thing with Damien. So it seems like these two have more in common. And then Hannibal, he popped up. He's over there. I mean, this dude is a straight up snake. And then we know he was asking Reg about how long he was going to stay there and all these questions. And you can kind of tell Reg is like, man, like, why you asking me all this stuff? So I'm going to tell you right now, Hannibal will mess around and slip up. Now, we know Reg, he needs help. He needs a shooter. Keith ended up hooking him up with his girl, Jackie, and she will be his shooter. And he was talking about how this girl does not miss at all. So I'm going to tell you right now, somebody else getting popped by the end of the season. The question is, who will that somebody be? Could it be Bakari, Nuck, Alicia? I mean, What about your boy Victor? I mean, you just never know. I still believe it will be some type of twist by the end of the season. Now we get to Pastor Freaky Zeke. He is kicking it with Sarah. He has lost the mega church, and it seems like Sarah ain't really trying to mess around with him no more, talking about she can't do it. She can't start from scratch. Well, I guess it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. We know Pastor Freaky Zeke, he was able to purchase Pastor Stanley Jackson's church, and we know Papa's mom was not the biggest fan of this, but she needs the support, you know what I'm saying? And we know Pastor Zeke, he is trying to hurry up and have a service because he is tired of all the violence that's going on in the city. And we know your boy Nuck, he comes there. He was kind of shaken because we know he took out Pastor Stanley Jackson. He tells Pastor Zeke this, and Pastor Zeke is like, man, like, you really did that? We know Nuck told him, Duda made him do it, and he gonna do his job. I mean, it is what it is. So Pastor is like, well, you got to figure out who you want to be. Like, what are you doing? I'm trying to help you out. And it's like you keep going back and forth on the things that you want to do. Nuck is really confused. We can tell that he does have a heart. He wants to be better, but it seems like the streets continue to call his name, and he answers every time they call. Now, Pastor Zeke, he goes out there and he delivers a great service. I mean, probably one of the best services that he's had all season long. He is tired of all the messes going on in the city, and he wants to do better. Of course, as I told you, we know he is at Pastor Stanley Jackson's church. He is the new owner. So he is trying to have a clean slate, and we're going to see how it ends up playing out. He also tells Alicia that he cannot do the deal that they had or whatever as far as him helping her get all these young guys that's killing with no conscience, telling her that she cannot sit up here and make all the rules. She tells him, look, you need somebody like me to make the rules. So Alicia's going to do what she wants to do. Now, we know Pastor Zeke also finds out about his daughter Kenya having a gun, and we know this gun is Zay's old gun. She kept it, talking about she wants protection and all that. I want to know if this gun is going to come up or whatever, and if law enforcement will trace this gun to something else, because we know your boy Zay did drop off Rob's father. So I'm eager to see how that's all going to play out. And we have to remember that Zay told Kenya that Nuck was the one that took out Rob. So they're bringing Kenya back in for a reason. Eventually, that truth will be revealed, and I cannot wait for that. Then we get to Dime and your boy Jamal. They go to therapy because we know Jamal, he wants to have kids. He wants his legacy to continue after his death, and we know Dom does not want that. So Dom does not want to actually deliver the kids. So we're going to see how this all plays out. They talked about coming back because they're not going to be able to figure everything out in one session. Then we get to your girl Alicia and Tiffany, and Alicia's like, look, after what happened to Emmett, she ain't playing around. She is getting the will and everything together. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that her grandson is taken care of after she dies, or even if Tiffany dies. And Tiffany, I believe she's kind of overwhelmed with all this information because Alicia tells her if Alicia is to get dropped off, everything will go to Tiffany. She will control everything. And it seems like they're setting it up for your girl Tiffany to take over when it's all said and done. And we know the cover art for season 7 with Alicia and all the girls on the steps. We know your girl Tiffany is right in the middle with Alicia at the top. We know the theme is payback as a mother. Does that mean that it's going to be your girl Tiffany that's going to be next in line, Alicia passing the throne to her? Well, I guess we're going to find out soon enough. And then we get to Victor and Tiffany is telling him, why didn't he tell her about Red? She's kind of upset, and then tells him maybe they're moving a little bit too fast. So Victor, I know he was upset. Sad thing is, we know Tiffany, she was texting Nuck later on in the episode. And then we get to Nuck. We know he gets the address from Hannibal, and he texts this address to Detective Toussaint. And while he's doing this, we know your girl Tiffany ended up texting him, thanking him for helping out with the baby stuff and all that. And they're kind of flirting or whatever. So as I told you guys, your girl Tiffany, she done went from Victor to Nuck, from Victor to Nuck. I mean, what the hell is she going to do? At the end of the day, she will find out that your boy Nuck was the one that took out Rob. And we going to see if she going to keep that same energy. Now, Detective Toussaint, she gets the one up on your boy Reg. She is watching him. And I guess Hannibal turning on Reg, it paid off because now she knows exactly where he is at, and she is waiting for him to make a mistake. We're going to see in next week's episode if she's able to take advantage of that. Now, at the end of the episode, your boy Emmett finally wakes up. I mean, damn. It was a lot going on in this episode, but Emmett pulled through. Very emotional episode for his family, his friends. And now Emmett is like, you know what? I ain't sitting back no more. He asked Kesha to marry him at the very end of the episode. And we know in the episode 10 trailer, he's trying to move real quick because he understands that Jada's cancer has came back. And he wants to make sure his mother is able to see him get married to Kesha. So it's getting crazier, y'all. I mean, this season has been very good in my opinion. And I believe we got about 3 more episodes left. Episode 10, 11, and 12. I know it was people asking about how many episodes it was this season. Well, I'm seeing 12. So at least they're giving us more than 10. I'm always cool with more than 10 episodes. So I'm glad that the Chi is giving us more content. But man, with these 3 episodes coming, I mean, as I told you, I believe it will be a crazy ending somehow, some way. I'm glad your boy Emmett is okay, but I don't think it's going to be okay for your boy Nuck, Alicia, and even Bakari. You know what I'm saying? Reg ain't going to continue to take L's. Somebody else is going to take some L's by the end of the season, and I'm eager to see who that somebody is going to be. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, how did you feel about episode 9? Leave your theories, predictions, and also let me know what y'all think is going to happen for episode 10. Y'all know I will be doing the What to Expect video over the weekend, so stay tuned for that. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.
I'm grateful I'm alive.
Emmett, the cancer came back.
I gotta marry Kesha before my mama dies.
I'm throwing a block party encouraging the kids to put the guns down.
Whoever you got watching Reg needs to back up.
She just needs to catch him doing something he's supposed to be doing.
You and I both want the same thing.
And what is that?
To clean up the streets.
The Chi. New season now streaming on the premium plan.